When you're on a GLP-1, you often experience a smaller appetite. That means for GLP-1 users, every bite of food should be as nutritious and delicious as possible. And that's where Sprouts Farmers Market comes in. I knew they'd come in somewhere, and I guess now's where they come in. From nutrient-dense foods to proteins to supplements that help sustain muscle mass and energy levels, Sprouts has you covered. And with in-store wellness experts available, guidance is always within reach for any GLP-1 journey or broader health goals. Visit Sprouts.com to find a Sprouts Market near you. Have you got an ass? Then Duluth Trading Company is for you. I'm just reading what they wrote, folks. For decades, Duluth has been making workwear for harder workers. You got an ass, Sona?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Duluth Company's for you. From highly abrasion-resistant pants to heat-beating work shirts, Duluth empowers you to take on life with your own two hands. Ready to bolster your nether regions? What the hell? Duluth's buck-naked unders are the no-pinch, no-stink, no sweat solution when your junk drawer is on life support.
Oh, God.
They went too far.
God.
They went too far.
Yeah, and you read it. You read it all. Didn't even ask any questions.
I just blacked out, and this came out of my mouth. So you do your glutes a favor. Shop at a Duluth Trading store near you or at duluthtrading.com. Duluth Trading for folks who work their butts off.
Conan O'Brien needs a fan. Want to talk to Conan? Visit teamcoco.com/callconan. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, Trisha. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We are doing pretty well, I think. Yeah. But we are not the focus, Trisha. You are the focus. And, you know, people are sick of hearing about us. I want to know about you. I've been told, I believe that you're in Minnesota and that your name is Trisha, and that's all I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you could fill us in about what you do, who you are, you know, likes, dislikes, the whole thing.
All right, the whole thing. Yeah, I'm in Montevideo, Minnesota, which is in the southwest corner of the state on the prairie.
Okay.
So I've been here about 7 years.
All right.
Moved here for my husband's job. Had no idea where this place was.
Now, are you a native of Minnesota then, in general?
Yeah, I'm from the North Shore of Minnesota, up by Lake Superior.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so did this feel like a come down for you? Like, oh, I got to go down to the prairie. I got to go down to the prairie because of my husband. He's got a job on the prairie. Was that your attitude?
I was 7 months pregnant.
Oh my God! Are you guys homesteaders?
Yeah.
No.
Can you help me? Can you help me raise a barn? I have a barn raising on. Yeah, I also live on the prairie. It's sort of the prairie.
I need help pulling a dead buffalo out of a lake.
I'll help you with that. If you help me with my barn.
Sure.
Well, Trisha, I'm just curious. So, what do you do? I know you're a mom. You've got kids. What other things are you interested in?
Yeah, I work remotely as an investigative crime reporter. I cover cold cases.
Oh my God.
In Minnesota.
That's fantastic.
And the Dakotas.
I'm fascinated by this. I'm fascinated by murder. Sona, I think you're a big murder buff.
I like murder.
Hey guys, I like murder too.
Hey,
all right, girls.
No, I like murder
Jumping
so
on this.
much that I would either like to murder or be murdered.
Yes.
I'm up for either one. It doesn't matter.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't put that out there. That's a bad thing.
Too late.
Oh yeah, they'll replay that if something happens to me with an echo.
Although I will say I got dips.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you first crack.
Okay.
That's your investigative crime reporter, and your focus is cold cases. I love it. I love these stories. How far back do you go with a cold case usually?
Yeah. So the 1970s has kind of become my sweet spot, which is weird because I was born in the 80s.
Yeah.
Good era.
But it was a decade of mayhem. You know?
I often think
serial killers were on the
Yeah,
loose.
I like sometimes, because there are channels for music that just focus on, like it's the 60s channel or it's the 50s channel, like Sirius XM does that. The 70s one, it says 70s, decade of mayhem. But then they just play the Eagles. And I think, yes, it was a time for killing. Okay, so Here's the thing. I think what's intriguing about the 70s is that they didn't have the DNA technology yet. And so people would just go missing and there wasn't a lot you could do about it. And so to me, it feels like a time of mystery when there's probably a lot of cold cases, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and a lot of times too, people they were considered to be runaways because like you said, there was no DNA technology. And especially if it was a young woman, it was just, oh, well, she went off, hitchhiking to San Francisco.
Ugh, bitches be hitchhiking.
Sorry, what?
What? I
What
said
did you just say?
bitches be
Hitchhiking.
hitchhiking.
Yeah, that felt like the right time to drop in a
This
joke.
woman's trying to solve cold murder cases.
These are young women that went missing, and you decide, here's my joke opportunity.
All I'm saying is bitches be hitchhiking.
Trisha, I'd like to apologize because I think what you're doing is valuable. And if you find someone, these people are in agony because they're wondering what happened to their loved one. Sorry, Sona.
Yeah, I would
you care.
I would like to at least
I
thank
do.
you for giving us the title of this episode.
I was going to say bitches be hitchin'.
Bitches be hitching.
See,
Okay.
that would have been cool.
It didn't roll off the tongue when
Yeah,
I said
and
hitchhiking.
also-
That's why I stumbled a lot.
That was really why I was upset. It wasn't that it was insensitive.
Bitches be hitchin'. Got it.
So have you had success with this? I'll wait for the laughter to stop and then say, have you had success finding the bodies of lost women in the 70s? Jesus
Oh my gosh.
Christ.
Yeah, we have actually. We've moved at least 2 cases forward. One case, a gal from 1974, Belinda, she went missing and, still hasn't been found, but there is a main suspect.
Oh.
And they've reopened her case, and so we could be getting answers.
Okay, let's talk about, because I'd like to help crack this case, the main suspect. Have you spoken with the main suspect? Is the main suspect still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. I have. I met with him for an hour. He's at a secure facility in northern Minnesota for dangerous sexual offenders.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you went there. I mean, that's a creepy place to visit. Was it the kind of situation where he's behind a screen and or a clear plastic and you pick up the phone and he picks up the phone?
No, I wish that were the case, but no. So when those
It's disappointing. I love it when they pick up the phone and then they pick up the phone.
I want him to be in a little mask and he's on a dolly in a straitjacket,
You should talk to a guy who may have murdered someone in the 70s and you're like, what phone did you use?
Well,
How did you communicate?
I just love it. It's always the same thing. One person picks up the phone and then points to it, and the other person then begrudgingly picks up the phone as if it's not clear to pick up the fucking phone.
Right.
I can
I
see
mean, how else are you going to
yeah.
talk? They always pick it up and point at it. I've seen that in 10,000 movies, and I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about, and this is wrong, but now I'm thinking about when people visited serial killers at like 1910, 1911.
Oh, no.
That one person picks up a candlestick phone and points to the other side of the window, and the other person picks up the candlestick phone, and they're like, hello.
Look, I didn't do it, see?
I didn't do it, see? And they have to still go through an operator?
She had it coming, bitches be hitching.
Yeah. I want Wrigley 5025. Enid, can you put me through? Bitches be hitching. Hold on, please. Zing, 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 zing. Okay, you know what, Trisha?
You don't deserve this.
This is awful.
This is so stupid.
I hate us, and all 3 of us are going to hell, and I hope soon. I hope we go
have a
before
dark
we
sense
die,
of
just so we
humor.
can check it out. But Trisha, I'm going to pull this thing together. I know I can do it. What you're doing is very cool and valuable, and you talk to this person, and tell me what it was like to look into the eye. Do you think this person did it?
I mean, I'm not supposed to say, but yeah, I do think he did.
No, you showed a lot of restraint there, Trisha. Well, I'm not supposed. Yes, total murderer. So you look in this person's eyes. Did this person have remorse? Do you think?
Well, no. So he and I had been writing letters for quite a while. And so that's how I
Unrelated
I got my
to
in.
this?
Yeah, this is. I was gonna say they were pen pals before any of this came up. By the way, what are your hobbies? I'm killing in the 70s. Hey, maybe I could come by. Do they have a phone there and a plastic divider? I'll pick it up, but you don't pick it up right away, and then I'll point to my phone. Trisha, I'm sorry. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back. You know what? Can I just say this is Trisha's fault for calling us?
Yeah, that's
There are
true.
so many legitimate places to call.
Actually, could you pick up the phone?
Yeah. Also, I said for calling us. She's on a Zoom. I'm sorry. Trisha, I will rein this in, I promise you. You started writing back and forth, and then you decided to go. What made you want to go and meet with this alleged or possible killer in person?
So at that point, we knew I'd been working with Belinda's family, and we knew that he had been named the main suspect. And so we had obtained his police files he had 3 women who escaped from him.
Oh, God.
And yeah, I mean, like really bad stuff. Like he abducted them at gunpoint and knife point and had a kill bag. And all 3 of these women lived to tell what happened to them. And so, yeah, I think it was more so out of, obviously, for the story, because, writing a series about Belinda, it was only natural to want to go and ask him some questions.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's why I went there, not for kicks, but,
No,
to
you're
ask
a
him.
crime reporter. This is,
Yep,
despite
yep.
everything we've done in this podcast,
Right.
this is a real thing you're doing. And it's invaluable, and these are real victims, and I cannot believe I'm transitioning us out of that laughing
have
fit,
to, though.
but I
I
have
know.
to, and I hope that everyone listening understands that that we're 3 sociopaths.
I was going to say, though, to make you guys feel better, like I laugh with the families all the time. Like I feel like people have to have some sort of a dark sense of humor. So I think it's all right.
Now, so you talk to this person. I'm curious because I have always had an interest in this subject, and I always wondered how I would do interviewing somebody. You know what I mean? Would I be able to get any information out of them, or would I just go on too many What's your professional opinion of how I would fare? Would I go on too many comedic tangents, or there be about to confess to the murder and I'd have a funny idea and start to describe
Are
it?
you thinking of having murderers on this podcast? Is that...
Well, it's a big genre in podcasts, and if we can combine our humor with murder, we might be the biggest podcast in the entire world. I mean, I know we're close, but we're not there yet.
Yeah. So I think number 1 rule is to make them feel comfortable. So I think you would be really good at that.
Yeah.
And, making them laugh, doing some bits would, get them feeling, loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That's
ready to
key.
talk.
That's key is get them laughing and get their trust, and then maybe they'll tell me something. I mean, I would, maybe I could come with you some point and just, that might be distracting.
I think it'd be good. And I only do interviews by myself, but ideally you want to do it in a team, because then you have like a good cop, bad cop, and then an observer.
And a very silly cop. It's good cop, bad cop. Like, I'm gonna 5 minutes with you. I'm gonna beat your face in if you don't tell us what to do. Hey man, I'm your friend. Yeah, and I'm here too. I'm goofy cop. There's good cop, bad cop, and goofy cop. Hey, look, I've got antlers on. They're made of foam. When it comes to health and wellness, you have to trust what you're putting in your body. You can't just grab anything, close your eyes, and jam it in your mouth hole. That's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Whether you're tackling fitness goals, a wellness routine, or shopping for family essentials, iHerb is one-stop shop for vitamins, supplements, sports nutrition, personal care, and even grocery, baby, and pet products. They do it all. For nearly 30 years, iHerb has delivered authentic wellness products sourced directly from trusted brands and authorized partners to more than 15 million customers worldwide. And if something doesn't meet your expectations, iHerb makes it right with easy returns and simple refunds. Visit iHerb.com and use code Conan for 20% off your order. Peyronie's disease, also known as PD, is a condition that isn't talked about often, but it's more common than many men realize. Some men may even feel embarrassed or reluctant to bring it up. PD may involve a buildup of scar tissue that forms under the skin of the penis, which can cause a noticeable curve with a bump during an erection. That curve can lead to pain during intimacy. It also may affect a man's confidence and mental health.
Yeah.
It also can lead to frustration, depression, lowered self-esteem, and even withdrawal from sexual activity and physical intimacy. If you notice a curve with a bump down there, it might be PD. The good news is it's treatable. A urology specialist can diagnose Peyronie's disease and talk through treatment options. To learn more, visit talkaboutpd.com. I was at the airport. I was waiting in one of those long lines, and I kept saying, "Hey, let me through. I'm Conan O'Brien." And they said, "Shut up. You'll wait in line." And I went, "Oh, okay." And
That's so sad.
it's a really good story. But I was hungry. I didn't have a snack with me. You got to keep it. And I didn't want to lose my place in line and go try and find something.
I know.
That's when you got to have Nutri-Grain on you.
You got to always have a snack in your bag. And when it's a Nutri-Grain, it's perfect.
It's perfect because it's the right size. It's handy. It's also nutritious.
Yes.
Okay. You can go anywhere. It's made with 10 grams of whole grains, 10 vitamins and minerals. These guys are obsessed with 10s. And no high fructose corn syrup. Nutri-Grain nourishes and it hits the spot with delicious flavors. They got strawberry, apple cinnamon, blueberry flavors. I just had a blueberry back in the snack area.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a glass of milk.
You earned it. Nice job.
Nice job. Find nutritious and always delicious Nutri-Grain bars at your favorite store or online retailer today. And look for new Nutri-Grain crunchy bars in stores near you. Oh, I'll get that crunchy, I will. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. All of us learn about stigmas when we were a kid, things we're probably not supposed to talk about,
Yes.
things we're not supposed to share, maybe be a little ashamed of.
Yep.
Even in 2026, stigma can get in the way of a lot of things, like getting support for your mental health. Unbelievably, that's still an issue for people.
Yes.
Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking the first step yourself because you're busy, or you're worried what others would think, or you're telling yourself you can handle it alone.
Yeah.
This is a situation where you can't do it alone. You need to talk to someone else. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, can be a space to slow down and talk through what's been building before it feels unmanageable. Here's how it works. You just take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. That's huge. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. You can feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. We have never had that here at the show. And unlike us, they are fully qualified. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Conan. That's betterhelp.com/Conan. I think I would be pretty good. And I'm fascinated. I am legitimately, all bits aside, fascinated by what you do. And I'm also noticing, I don't know if you've noticed this too, but there are couples. It's usually a couple, or sometimes it's one person who've been missing since the 70s, or sometimes the 80s, but a lot of times it's the 70s or even the late 60s. It's this phenomenon that's come up now. And what happens is there'll be a scuba diver in a lake, and they're like, hey, there's an old rusty car down there. Oh. And they dredge it up, and it turns out that the person was driving home. And this is more common. These stories pop up in the news. One popped up like 2 days ago. It's a couple, I think that went missing in the 60s. And because more and more people are scuba diving in lakes to sort of poke around, they're finding cars that just people were driving home, and their car went into the water somewhere. They're going over, or their car went in, and no one knew about it. And everyone assumed they're the victim of foul play. But that's a thing too, is just they're more and more finding people. Obviously, the women that you're talking about were abducted, but I'm finding that to be kind of fascinating in this age of there are like scuba sleuths out there, which is weird, but it's true.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that too. And then it's kind of sad too, because in a lot of those cases, there's like someone who was accused of doing it was never convicted. And then whoop, after all these years, they were just, in an accident.
Yes, they were in an accident on the way. It always freaks me out. Like, how does your car go into a pond and nobody knew it? Nobody knew there was a crime scene. But that's happening more and more.
Yeah.
Where they're finding things just because things turn up. But obviously, these are people that were abducted. And do you think when you're talking to this person and you interviewed them in jail, do you think this is someone who might be willing to confess? Or would you, if you went back, or if you repeatedly went back a couple of times? Because what would they have to lose at this point? Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's kind of weird because you think they're these masterminds because they've, gotten away with murder, or at least you think they have. But a lot of times they're just kind of dopey. Like that guy's just kind of, kind of pathetic. At the same time, he doesn't strike me as someone who's going to just, confess on his deathbed. But I think they're, like when you look at FBI professionals and their interrogation tactics, they're much smarter than I am. And I think in that case, I think it could happen.
Yeah. I'm amazed that you got into this. It sounds like you just got into this on your own. And I mean, when you started making this your beat as a crime reporter?
Well, no, I I kind of fell into it because, like I said, I moved here. I was taken here when I was 7 months pregnant, and there's nowhere to work around here.
You said I was
And then I
taken
had-
here. Were you abducted?
No, I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I'm going to say. You were like, I was taken here when I was 7 months pregnant against my will to the prairie.
Oh, no.
Now I feel like we have to go rescue you. Is your husband in the crime business?
No, he's a physician.
Oh,
but
working
yeah,
that angle,
so-
eh? Okay.
Those are the best murderers.
Best murderers
Black
sometimes.
Dahlia.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. The physicians.
They know where to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
She's right there with us.
Yeah. She gets it.
No, so I got into it because, I had 3 kids right in a row, and it was, I never intended on being a stay-at-home mom. God bless them. It's the hardest thing in the world. But when I was pregnant with my 3rd, I was like, okay, I need to go back to work. And at that point, it was after COVID. So there were more remote opportunities.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's look for a job for me. And then I found that one, and it was with a company I used to work for. So it just kind of happened that way. But
we completely support your decision because Sona had twins and offered to go back to work from the hospital.
Yeah.
You wanted
I
to
was
get
ready
away
to go back.
During
Yeah.
labor, right?
And she said,
Yeah.
and she hasn't seen them since.
I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know where they are.
I
Yeah.
understand.
I don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. She said, you said you're willing to meet them when they graduate college.
I came here and I haven't left. I've just been in the studio.
Sona, how old are your twins? You have twins, right?
They're 3.5.
Okay, I have a 3.5-year-old. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And
I can't imagine 2,
Yeah.
you said you had 3 in a row. How quickly?
19 months apart.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, Sona.
So I
It
had to
was
move on to crime
so-
and murder.
My parents,
Jesus.
that's how in my family, there was a child born every 4 months
Dear God.
for 35 years. We were high-fiving each other in the womb. Well, I got to go. I'm shipping out, but I'll see you in a couple of months. They said it was a medical miracle.
Yeah.
And your mom went back to work too immediately.
She went back to work as soon as she could.
Yeah. I don't
She
blame
went back
her.
to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a prize fighter. 75 knockouts. Never lost a fight. Well, this is fascinating. I'm really interested. I'm very interested in what you do, and I think it's incredibly cool that you're doing this. And I wish you the best of luck. It is. I also find the 70s to be such an eerie time. You're familiar with the List case, right?
What's that?
The List case. It's a pretty famous
No.
case. It's a guy who, the movie The Stepfather was based on the List case, but it was John List. He lost his job, didn't want to tell his family. They were living in kind of a fancy house. He was trying to keep up appearances. And then he just decided to kill everybody and then disappear. And he disappeared successfully for like 25 years. And they only found him because of America's Most Wanted. And they made a recreation of what he would look like today. And someone said, I know that guy. And it turned out it was him. And I was a writer at Saturday Night Live at the time, and I went to the trial. The trial was in New Jersey, and I would drive in my 1973 Plymouth Valiant over to New Jersey when I wasn't working on sketches and just sit there and look at this guy.
Wow.
He had a big family, and he just waited for the kids to come home one by one and killed them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then went and started a whole new life. And when they caught him, he was having financial trouble again. And they were theorizing he might have, if they hadn't caught him, done the same thing again.
Oh my God.
And his rationale
Jeez.
was, it's the 70s. They're starting to my daughter's starting to wear a short skirt. The kids I'm going to kill them so that they don't go to hell. I'll kill them now and they'll go to heaven. That was his rationale.
Okay.
Huh.
Probably a good time for murdering because there's no DNA stuff, right?
No, exactly. I think it's...
Yeah.
And I agree with you.
Golden age of murder.
I agree with you
You'll never
that...
see it again.
Yeah.
Isn't that a shame?
Yeah, it's like the studio system.
Yeah.
Oh, they made good movies then.
You can't go home.
They, I think you're right. I think you made a really good point, which is people think that if you get away with murder, you're a genius, but no, it's a busy, crazy world out there. And as we saw with the Long Island killings, those were all sex workers, and sadly, they would go missing, and the police would go like, it's a sex worker. She's, God knows where she is. And they were treated as second-class citizens. And then later on, it turned out that this serial killer was extremely prolific, sadly. And so you're right. There is, it's not that this person's a genius. They were just preying on a section of society that was not, held in the same regard, which is too bad.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of weird, obviously, to think about, just because most of us would get so much anxiety after killing someone, and it would show, but they're able to just
I don't know.
go about
go
about their day.
Yeah, I think that my coworkers are pointing at me.
Yeah.
They've seen me do terrible bits, and then they see that I have no remorse, just none, and that
bits are worse than murder in many cases.
in a way,
Sometimes.
my bits are I'm murdering people's peace of mind around me.
Right.
I'm killing people's sense of a good world that they live in with my bits. So in my own way, I've left a long trail behind me. I don't know. We dipped in and out of, this is a fascinating conversation because we've dipped in and out of laughter and then incredibly dark moments and then back to laughter again, which shows that the three of us need to be jailed.
Yeah,
I think.
we do.
Yeah.
We need to be in some facility.
I mean, no.
Not convincing.
You said that
Not
in such a
convincing.
You said also you did that in such a Minnesota way.
Yeah.
No. You've been on the prairie too long, Trisha. We got to get you out of there.
I know, I have. It's a great
Is your
place, so I
physician
want-
husband out delivering a calf right now? What is he doing?
Oh my God.
a human baby.
Oh, okay. All
Probably.
right. Yeah. Okay. Good.
More so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our best to him, and you seem like a very cool person, and very just really fascinating to talk to you. And thanks for listening to our nonsense. Did you have a question for me before we go?
My question, you kind of already answered, which would be, actually, no, let me start over. What advice would you give me? Because you've obviously been known as one of the great interviewers of our country. What advice would you give me the next time I go in and interview a serial killer?
I thought you were going to say, what advice would you give to any killers out there on how to kill and kill again? It's the same thing. I mean, I think we talked about it, but I do think it's all about getting rapport. And one way I always try to find common ground with people, which is strange because if you're talking to a prolific serial killer, it would be weird. But I think I would try and go into it trying to liken what I do to what they do so that we could have feeling of rapport. Like I've killed in front of an audience.
Oh boy. Oh,
That's what I would do. I would try and find common ground.
Jeez.
Or talk about the time I've murdered.
But you're trying to get them to admit they murdered.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about, hey, we both kill, but
Yes,
in different
that's what
ways.
you do. That's what most jailhouse confessions are one criminal talking to another.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
It's a good strategy.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's a good
and
strategy. Okay.
You lose, Sona.
I want you to go undercover in prison and like befriend these people.
Undercover in prison. Oh, that's
Yeah.
going to go well. That's going to go really well. Hiya, fellas.
Stand up.
I'm not Conan O'Brien. My name's Conrad O'Ryan. Well, off to the showers.
Oh, man.
Trisha, have a wonderful day and really good luck to you. And I hope that you're successful and that you get some closure for these people. I really do.
Thank you so much. And I do want to say that I listen to you guys all the time and laugh so hard.
Oh,
And
good.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah, it helps when I'm doing the murder stuff.
Yeah.
Take a
Well,
break.
I like to laugh along with you and then go murder. So it's the same way. All right. You take care, Trisha. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan with Conan O'Brien, Sonam Movsesian, and Matt Gorley. Produced by me, Matt Gorley. Executive produced by Adam Sachs, Jeff Ross, and Nick Liao. Incidental music by Jimmy Vivino. Take it away, Jimmy. Supervising producer Aaron Blaird. Associate talent producer Jennifer Samples. Associate producers Sean Doherty and Lisa Byrne. Engineering by Eduardo Perez. Get 3 free months of SiriusXM when you sign up at SiriusXM.com/Conan. Please rate, review, and subscribe to Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan wherever fine podcasts are downloaded.
Finding a skilled hire takes more than just reviewing a resume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just go bleep, 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 bleep. That doesn't get it done. As AI raises the bar on how experience is presented, hiring managers need better ways to evaluate skills and fit. That's where Robert Half can help. Their recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to review what's behind every application quickly, and that's important, quickly. Who's got time these days? No one. Learn how they can help you find specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more at Robert Half. They know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Ever walk past a place for rent and wish you could just take a peek inside? Maybe even explore the layout. Envision the natural light streaming through the windows. Or plan where your vinyl record collection would go. At Apartments.com, you can. With tools like their 3D virtual tours, you can see the exact unit you could be living in. Really envision yourself in your new home with Apartments.com, the place to find a place.